guys, welcome back. It's Josh with the Financial Advisor Car Guy. This week we're still working on the truck. I'm gonna go ahead and give you a little bit of an update. As you can see, it's not behind me and it's not outside. It's actually off at the body guy's shop right now, getting that quarter of the cab welded. If you remember last week, I showed you guys that patch panel, or maybe that was 2 weeks ago now, but that patch panel is getting welded in, and he's gonna go ahead and prep and prime that area so that down the line, depending on what I do with the truck, it's ready to go. But as you remember, that's where the filler neck used to come out for the gas tank that would have been behind the seat. And there was also some rust in that corner. And just to kind of refresh your memory, rust always happens in those trucks in that lower corner of the cab because the rubber gasket that went around that filler neck was notorious for leaking. So this remedies all that, and he's planning to have the truck just a couple of days. He actually took it from me today, so hopefully next week you guys see it back here in the garage or outside. But in the meantime, we're still working on the truck. We have all these parts here. I've now organized them appropriately so that we can continue to work on this thing. The last week, I'm a little bit disappointed. I was really hoping to have those doors put back together. If you remember, I walked through, I showed you guys all the parts, the divider bars, the anti-rattle, channel, felt, you name it. All the parts for the door were here. When I started to dive into that project, I learned that they mailed me the parts for a 1956, not a 1955. And those of you F100 lovers will know that a 56 has a slightly different size door. So the windows are a little different and the glass sits differently. So over my shoulder here are the parts. This is all getting returned. These over here are the new correct parts, and those actually just came in the mail yesterday. Like I said, the truck went off to the body guy today, so I did not have a chance to get working on that door. But if you remember, let's actually go over to these parts first. So these, I'm going the wrong way. These are the outer channel of the door. So these would be, the window frame down the side. Then the middle two chrome bars are what we call the division bars. Those go between the actual glass that rolls up and down and the little wing windows. It's got a chrome strip on it. And then right here are the anti-chatter, the rattle-free felt linings that go kind of in the window channel that help guide the glass up and down straight. So all those parts together hold the glass in nice and tight. It should roll up and roll down flawlessly. I'm gonna oil, I'm running over here for a second. I'm gonna oil up all this stuff so that it's all fresh and new. You're gonna see my broken glass. There's two sheets here, both broken. These are my old inner door cards. Those are also no good. So those are all gonna get thrown away. But in the meantime, that's kind of been a project on its own. So I'm gonna flip around this way now and show you the new parts. So these are the new division bar pieces. Okay, so these two right here. And then this is the new correct for the 50, I wanna say it's 52 to 55. But these are the door channel, the glass channel, if you will. And for whatever reason, the anti-rattle pieces, these little guys right here, for the new order, are scheduled to be delivered tomorrow. I don't really understand that. They should have all just gone in the same box. They were all shipped the same day, and they all came with the same shipping confirmation, but they did come with a different tracking number. So I'm not really sure what the deal is. But again, the truck's not even here, so it's not a big deal. They'll be here tomorrow. As soon as the truck comes back though, I'm gonna dive into this project. It is ready in time for me to paint the interior. I'm gonna start by painting the doors and then reassembling the driver's side. I'm gonna paint the entire interior, and then I'm gonna lay the carpet and do the headliner. I did, since the last video, order a gasket, which is, maybe it's down here. This is a new back window gasket. So basically when I take the back window out to do the headliner properly, I'll have a new gasket to put back in there. And that was part of the instructions on the headliner. They basically said I should replace that gasket because old ones that are, especially if they're already cracked, will likely continue to crack and break, and they become brittle. So getting a new one that's soft rubber means it's much more malleable. And so you can kind of tuck it and get the headliner aligned a little bit better. So I'm really excited about that. That should be a pretty smooth process. Also, those parts that I had that were on back order have all come. So now I have let's go back over here. Sorry to run you around, but I have my lower kick panels. Okay. I have my little glove box stopper gasket things. These are the little pads that when you close the glove box door, help absorb some of that closure. What else? It was the chrome trim right here for the end of the truck bed. So it's got plastic on it still. I haven't peeled that off, but that part came. And then the last part was actually literally arrived a couple days ago, and it's going right back. It's the second division bar. That was on back order from CJ Pony Parts is where I ordered all this stuff. And some of it they stock, some of it is drop shipped. So, they process all their own returns. So I do have to send it all to them. But I believe a couple of these parts, especially those division bars, I think those came from a third party. So basically what I did was I went on their website and, went through their AI chat bot and basically explained that I ordered these parts, the wrong ones came, what do I do? So a couple days went by and I never heard back from them. So I was a little bit frustrated, but in their defense, I reached out on a Saturday. So, by like Tuesday or Wednesday, I hadn't heard anything. So I did go ahead and I think it was like a Wednesday night. I went on their website and it was I shouldn't say night, it was like 3 or 4 in the afternoon. And I was able to talk to a live person via their chat, customer service on their website. Basically what he said was, we won't process it as an exchange. What we need you to do is buy the correct parts and then ship back the wrong ones. He goes, I understand. I don't really know how that could happen because, I'll explain why. I don't know why that could happen, but I'm gonna go ahead and approve the return. No big deal. Just wait for the parts. You can use the same box to ship them back. So the only money I'm out is shipping, which sucks because I shouldn't be out anything in my mind. But the reason that he's confused about how it happened in the first place is when you go to the website and you are shopping for parts for anything, whether it's a 55 truck or a 68 Mustang or whatever, they have a series of drop-down boxes. And so, I have to select what generation, I have to select what model, I have to select what year, whatever, all the things. And every part that I ordered, he could see on the order form, were all designed to fit up to 55. I think, again, 51 or 52 through 55. The only parts that were marked for a 56 were these 3. The only parts that came that weren't for my truck were these 3. So I had to order the correct ones and then mail these ones back. And so you can see my shipping box right here. This is what the new stuff came in. That's what the old stuff's gonna go back in. All my shipping materials right here. And they also gave me a packaging invoice that I stick in the box so that they can process the return appropriately. So I'm excited about that. I think that's a pretty solid update. Where I'm at right now is literally all the parts I need for the interior are now here. The only rust on the body of the truck is currently being fixed. I can actually put that trim piece on my truck bed, which is gonna be great because that'll finish the floor of the bed. And then, getting that interior dialed in. Really what I need to do though is secure those windows sooner than later because I'm really concerned the weather's gonna turn. And it's okay right now. It's kind of blue sky, but it's hit or miss. We were supposed to get rain a couple days ago, so the truck actually sat right here on the floor in the garage for the last couple of days. And then, like I said, today it went to the body guy. But moving it in and out and getting all the things done, getting the window, glass out was a huge step. And then just corralling all of the pieces I need to get it all put back together. At least now it's all organized and I know where every piece is. And it's not all over the floor. I have access to my garage again, which is great. Otherwise, it's gonna be a project, but I'm excited. And I don't think it's gonna take me very much time. I really do think Once I kind of get rolling, it's going to take me, a day or two to paint the interior. Then, maybe a day on one door, a day on the other door. If I can knock them both out in one, great. But I'm not sure exactly the process, because I took apart literally down to only the door handle. That's the only thing left inside the driver door. I took out every piece of trim. I took out every clip. I took out everything, right down to the factory door lock. So, I mean, that door is completely stripped out. I want to put that door back together before I remove everything from the passenger side. And the reason for that is I want to make sure every nut and every bolt goes back exactly the way it's supposed to, and I can reference the passenger door if I need to. So in theory, I paint the driver door and then assemble it. Then I disassemble the passenger door, paint it, and reassemble. Then I can mask everything off, the steering column, the gauge cluster, the windshield, anything else that doesn't need paint. And then I can just paint the whole inside of the cab, and then put the seats back in, the headliner, the carpet, et cetera, et cetera. And so, like I said, I think it can be a pretty quick project. I am gonna keep you guys posted, because I'm not gonna be able to get it all done in 1 week. But as I get it done, I will update and post and share this stuff with you guys. But yeah, I think it's gonna look awesome. Everything is brand new. The interior is gonna look nice. I'm already excited about the bed being mostly done. That should get finished up first. And then, of course, the welding. Like I said, that's happening probably as we speak. He might have the welder on the truck right now. So again, very exciting stuff to come. Hang in there, stay tuned, like, subscribe, comment down below and let me know what else you think I might want to do. If there's something you've seen done, maybe share that with me. I was actually driving home from work the other day, 2 or 3 days ago now, and there's a tire shop that I drive by every single day on my commute. And I'm gonna post a picture of it right here, but I saw another 53 to 55, I couldn't tell by the grill, pickup. And I took 2 pictures of it and I sent them to my wife, and I'm like, oh, look, there's another one in town. Like, I haven't seen this particular body style. I've seen older ones. I've seen like the 40s ones and then newer stuff, but very few of these. And I'd never seen this red one before. So I sent it to her and she goes, oh, that's exactly what you should do to yours. She really likes the red. I do too. I don't know that I love that red. It's a very bright, very loud red. I feel like if I were gonna do red, I'd do it a little bit darker, maybe almost a maroon. But I don't know that red's the color. I just don't know yet. So for now, I am just gonna leave it in the patina that it's in, and I'm gonna enjoy it the way it is. But while the truck is at the body guy, I did ask him to prepare a quote for me. I wanted a bid so that I have kind of an idea of what the paint and body is gonna cost, and also a little bit of an idea of what just labor hours and stuff like that, because there's some dings and dents that he's confident he can get them all out. He was actually really excited. He's like, oh man, these trucks are solid metal. They're actually pretty easy to work on for what I do. So that's reassuring. I don't know though. I still know it's gonna be expensive. So we'll see what he says, but hang in there, stay tuned. Most importantly, remember, make every investment you make be a good one. Till next time.